Good morning, students. I am Chandrasekhar Kajbe, maths teacher in Poddar International School. Today I am taking mathematics chapter number 5, that is Introduction to Euclid's Geometry. So in this chapter, first topic we are taking Euclid's definitions, axioms and postulates. So first point is there. The Greek mathematician of Euclid's time thought of geometry as an abstract model of the world in which they lived. That means the Euclid and his friends, mathematician, they thought of geometry as an abstract model of the world. Next point is there. The notion of point, line, plane, that means surface, and solid and so on were derived from that was seen around them. So they introduced the notion of points, line, plane, and solids first time. After that, first we are taking a definition about solid. So a solid has shape. A solid has shape, size, position, and that can be moved from one place to another. That is called as a solid. Again, a solid has three dimensions only. Solid has all three dimensions, that are length, breadth, and height. So if there is a length, breadth, and height, then that object is called as a solid. Next one is its boundaries are called surfaces. Its boundaries means that solid has boundaries, and that boundaries are called as surfaces. So they separate one part of the space from the another. That surfaces will separate one part from the another and are said to have no thickness. Surfaces will not have thickness, they have only length and breadth. So a surface is that which has length and breadth only. So that's why a surface has two dimensions, length and breadth only. After that, a plane surface is a surface which lies evenly with the straight lines on itself. So you can take the example for that. That is, when we draw a surface, and in that surface we can draw maximum straight line. Infinitely straight lines will be there in a surface. So that's why we can say that a plane surface is a surface which lies evenly with the straight lines on itself. Next one is the boundaries of the surfaces are curves or straight lines. So you know that each surface will have its boundaries in the form of curve or straight lines. After that, the edges of surfaces are lines. The edges of surfaces are lines. And next point is a line is breadthless length. A line is a breadthless length. This is your first point, surface. Second point is uh, first point is a solid. Second point is their surface, and third point is a line. So a line is a breadthless length. A line has one dimension. You know that line is a breadthless length. That line have only length. Line will not have breadth. and a line has one dimension only, that is a length. Line will have one dimension, that is length only. After that, a straight line is a line which lies evenly with points on itself. So you can draw there a line, and on that line you can check there will be infinitely many points. So that line will have, a straight line is a line which lies evenly with the points on itself. So that line will have infinitely many points on itself. Next point is there, points. So these lines end in a point. So you can check there, when we draw a line, then that line will end in point. A point is that which has no part. So we know that when we take a point, then we cannot break that point in a two parts. So that's why a point is that which has no part. A point has no dimension. We know that that point will not have any thickness, any length or breadth. So that's why there is not a length, breadth and height. That's why that point has no dimension. After that, in each step we lose one extension. You can check here, in solid there are three dimension. In surface, plane surface, there are two dimensions, and in a line there is a one dimension only, and in a point there is no dimension. That's why in each step we lose one extension, that is also called as dimension. The three steps from solids to point in descending order. You can check here, the three steps from solids to points in descending order are solids, surfaces, lines and points, and vice versa. This is in a descending order because solid have three dimension, surface have its two dimension, and lines have its one dimension, and point have no dimension. So that's why these are in a descending order. You can check, solid have three dimension, surface have two dimension, line have one dimension, and points have no dimension. So that's why these are in a descending order. And also we can write that in a ascending order, starting from points, then lines, then surfaces, and then solids. That will be in a ascending order. Okay, next point is there, Euclid's theorems, axioms and postulates. So we are taking their definitions for that. First we are taking postulates. So what is the meaning of postulate? The basic facts which are taken for granted, the basic facts which are taken for granted without proof and which are specific to geometry are called postulates. So you can check that here very easily. The basic facts which are taken for granted without proof and which are specific to geometry are called as postulates. This is the definition for postulate. Next one we are taking axioms. So for the basic facts which are taken for granted without proof and which are used throughout in the mathematics are called axioms. That means axioms we are using anywhere in mathematics and that are also taken for granted without proof, and these statements are called as axioms. Next point is theorems. So the conclusion obtained through logical reasoning based on previously proved results and some axioms constitute a statement known as theorems or proposition. So the conclusion obtained means solution obtained through logical reasoning and based on previously proved results means previously proved theorems or previously proved some statements and some axioms constitute a statement known as a theorem or a proposition. So that are the three definitions: postulate, axioms and theorems. Thank you.